Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, he understands the SEC is a line of scrimmage league. That's why he is really trying to prove that the ACC can battle with them in the trenches. He said this will be a huge matchup to test his team, and he'll have to be very good on the play calls. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll give it to Johnson. Breaks the tackle. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another. And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some...
Looking for a big play. Grabs it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Gonna run it. It's Lacy. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Kill. 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. A strike downfield. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Lacy. Nowhere to go. go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking left. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. To the air on 2nd down. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Clemson will send the punt team out. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it out of the air for the first time today and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Might be changing the route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Makes it past the marker. And he's still running after the move. Flying out to the left. Past the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
It's complete to the right. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Running inside. It's Lacy. Runs through the tackle. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the extra point splits the uprights. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He'll set up to throw. Wesco's got it in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Johnson. Hard running there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those 1st downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Moving out to the right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. On the run, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
He wants to throw it again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give to Frazier. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Throwing on the run. He holds it in, and nobody's close. They get him down with this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year. But I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Another incompletion on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Rebels will call on their punt team. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Looking long. Makes the catch at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Defense in press coverage. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Not a chance. Missed it. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
Go.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field, stretch it vertically, and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Steps away to find some room. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game,